to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' this platinum every hour. Look, mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power. Cause you spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down. From the top of I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down, down. Shawty must know I'm the man. My money lover like a #1 fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes make a Won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like, damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your chauffeur. Cause you spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down. From the top of I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down, down. Yeah, I'm spending my money. I'm out of control. Somebody help me. She taking my bankroll, but I'm king of the club, and I'm wearing a crown. Popping these bottles, watching they.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
I can't help but smile, not because I'm rooting for any team in particular, but to see the special teams set up their team in such a big way, you just know that helps the interaction between all phases of a football team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Ward. That's complete to DK. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They'll give to ETN running right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Titans.
Another tote for ETN. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then dropped just inside of the 20. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. too many in that department. Third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
He's got the open man. It's Alexander. And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18.
This will be caught at about the 6. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. You talk about this Titan defense. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Over the middle, complete. That's Coleman. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 2. Now Ward. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
To throw, here's Ward. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Ward. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that hole, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
To the air again, Ward. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Xavier Worthy with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They go play fake. Mahomes. Smith catches left side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, 15.
On first down, here's Jenkins. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Coleman. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
15. Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. It's out. It's loose. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in the red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball.
Jalen Royals, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker and a kickoff 14-6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
7 yards there and a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Here we go. Ready,
Play fake, here's Ward. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. From the 41, here's a second and 8.
It's second and 8.
Throwing is Ward. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw is Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing now, Ward. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They'll look to throw here on first down. Cockrell holds it in left side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's right, my man, Old Mo. Momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
On fourth down, on is the veteran, Joey Sly for the Titans field goal. Get to the football. It's blocked. Well, since the leaping rules were changed back in 2017, we only average about 1 block kick per week league-wide. They pulled out all the stops there, got someone in there, delivered a big block.
I actually didn't think it was that high. I thought it was even less than that, but those guys executed perfection right there. Really brought excellent effort on that snap. Can't ask for anything more, and they got it done.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly what.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Off the bootleg, Ward. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for a pickup. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the gun, Ward. And his throw is incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Now it's second and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chain.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Cockrell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Their own 32-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play, so they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. The Titans take over 1st and 10. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming? Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. It was Brian Cook who made the tackle. 2nd and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Out of the gun, Ward. His throw at about the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chimere Dike, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Mahomes going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Mahomes called a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the Chiefs' 30-yard
Let's go now.
line.
Cowboys.
Ward now working out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. His third rushing touchdown on the year and fourth overall. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Happy Lions. Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Cougar 19.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Over the middle, he's going to find Iomanner. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
A gain of 13 yards.
A give running right, ETN. Pushing his way through. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. An extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
41-yard line.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Pass to the right side. He's got Ryman. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did it in a big way there.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
First down.
Now Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
First down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Keon Coleman from a yard out. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
24.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Ready.
Running out of the gun with ETN. He'll get only a couple down at 44.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Now Ward. He's got the open man. It's Almanor. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Ward. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Ward. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chimere Dike with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. That's taken in. Dontavian Wicks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
His throw incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
And this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Mahomes now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Theo Johnson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Toss left side for ETN. Broken tackle. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check.
ETN once more. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and when the offensive line has executed well today, to try and get him over 100 yards.
Throwing is Ward. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. And Xavier Worthy, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Chiefs 30.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now they can't bring him down. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
15.
Now here's Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Hey, 43. Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Rashard Smith, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
No! Come on!
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 116 yards now for Etienne, and he's got a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
That's complete, left side to Worthy. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense,